Hey everybody, it's Istvan and XV, and we're here for the Spawner Block Challenge Survival Thingy stuff.
Damn it!
So close, man. But you'll want to avoid doing that when I'm holding anything of value.
Well, that's why I tried to do it at the beginning.
Fair enough, fair enough. But I'm going to be preparing, because I played a little bit of this, so I know the best way to survive the first night. So if you're looking for hints, this is going to be it. Because we all know I am a font of useful information. Okay, I'm a font of something. Now, the other thing. Whoop. Alright, so let me take a look here. Get all the dirt possible, because we're gonna want to start as soon as possible making a beeline for that wood. Sort of like Angel's mom.
Haha.
We make core jokes. We're classy. But this will help us survive. It'll also help us contain the mobs, which is the most important part. Alright. And I guess Shift has become... I'm thinking by the time this challenge is over, Shift is going to be broken on my keyboard.
Probably.
Alright, but let me see. Is that... Probably.
That's the wood.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I'm in as straight a line with it as possible for the 2 blocks that I'm putting down. But... I think this is going to end up being very challenging. Mostly the creation of new and exciting mob traps for us, because having experimented a little, our old style ones don't work entirely.
No?
Well, they'll work, it's just that they're not as efficient as we can make them. I mean, since there's only one spawner of each type, or of each block type for the most part.
Well, we used to make spawn traps with just one spawner each.
That's true, before we started finding mods that allowed us to, horribly exploit the game.
Yes, the good ones.
Yeah, oh yeah. Those are the best ones. The exploiterific ones.
Okay, so you want to explain your strategy here?
Okay, it's actually really simple. Like me. Alright, the mobs will tend to spawn within within a certain radius of these things. I actually think it's a bit different than how these things normally function. I just realized I need to shrink a window.
And you're sure you're recording the Minecraft window and not the Minecraft server window, right?
Yes, Fraps tells me I'm recording the right thing, and I'm going to listen to it. I did just stop and restart to make sure for a second there. But I should be recording everything right. But it seems like everything in these spawners normally spawns within a 3-block radius of it. In spite of, everything I've read. So,
well, that kind of makes sense, though, because you wouldn't want them spawning 9 blocks away where they're all just going to fall off and die.
Yeah. So, what we do essentially here is we both hug a damn corner and punch the shit out of anything that comes near us. Even if we're killed, the fence will keep our stuff from flying over the edge. And it should keep monsters from being able to sneak up behind us most of the time. So, this is my strategy for surviving the first night. Unfortunately, we're still a while away from the first night. So, let's take well, for those of us who have a render distance. And I'm not
Are you holding anything important?
No, I'm not.
But if I take that dirt block out from under you, we lose that in the process.
Yeah, and that's going to be... all of the dirt we can get our hands on is important.
At least for now.
Yeah. I mean, later, once we actually have a functional mob grinder there. That's the one block I haven't noticed. I have not found anything that produces lava.
Maybe we're supposed to get that from the nether.
Probably. I mean, if nothing else, we can just get down to the lava and then, bucket it up. Oh, no, wait, we can't. Because you can't place water in the nether, so there'd be no way to build an elevator down unless you repeatedly fell one block at a time until you successfully built a ladder all the way down to the bottom, or a stack all the way down to the bottom, and then fell down at placing ladders as you fell. And then you would
there has to be an easier way than that.
Probably. I mean, I just don't plan. All right.
Gravel.
Gravel, yeah, because there's gravel, I think it's right over there.
Yeah, it's one of the nearby spawners.
I mean, if you really wanted, you could just, at that point, make a giant staircase out of it. It'd take forever, but you could do it.
I was thinking just make, the stem tower and then build your dirt stairs and a column around it.
Yeah, that would be the simplest, sanest way of doing it. But I
like how I come up with a really practical solution, and your answer to it is to just fall into the lava repeatedly until we have a column of normal blocks built down.
Falling repeatedly to your death is a very ancient tradition, and I'll not have you mocking it. It's how you survive, or it's how you make it anywhere in Skyblock Challenge. But I've
never done a Skyblock map before.
I tried the original one when it came out, and I lost all of the valuable unique items within the first episode.
Actually, I think I saw that video.
Yeah.
Because then didn't you just restart it?
Yeah, I did, because I didn't want to cheat horribly. Of course, that was back then. Now there's a keep inventory option, which I probably should have turned on for this one, but I figure since there's no unique items you only ever get one of, it would be a little silly. But, or at least it would be a little cheaty. Not that I'm against cheaty, but, since Chicks Fixes has been rather cool about it and seems to be a pretty nice guy, I'm going to try and follow the rules to a really much larger extent than I ever have before.
Okay, looks like we got 5 or 6 more minutes before the sun goes down far enough to spawn things.
I'm wondering if it would count as cheating to set the time to night.
No, we'll just wait it out. We can always cut that part out of the video.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, I think it's a good idea to pause. I'll just start recording.
Nice.
We're almost to sundown, so I might as well start recording again. We're close enough, and I get antsy when I'm not recording.
Why?
I don't know. I need my fix, man. Oh, but thankfully the grass is growing and the birds are singing. Listen to those beautiful Minecraft birds. Okay, they're not Minecraft birds, except for chickens, and that's really not a bird so much as a walking food.
We could have installed Twilight Forest on this server so that I could have grabbed some cicadas out of creative inventory.
I'm glad we don't have Twilight Forest.
Hid them. Hid them in all the places you can't see things here.
An angel could come along and blow up the treehouse I had spent 3 hours building. I think we're gonna start seeing activity soon. But if we can survive this first night, we'll be rolling in the dirt. Well, actually, we have no option but to survive the first night. It's attacking you. And each one of these guys drops about 4.
Yeah.
And there's food, too, so, that counts for something.
Well, sort of food.
Woo! Well, at least it's something. I mean, we can use it to get our hit points back up if we need to. Come on, zombie. Yeah, the real trick is keeping them down within the lower area. That way, when they die, the dirt doesn't fly.
When I was test running this earlier, the spawn rate was a lot higher.
I don't know. It seems a little bit lower. Okay, it sounds like it's picking up now. It is definitely picking up now. But,
I don't think you regenerate hit points while you're afflicted with hunger.
You do, actually, if you keep an eye on it.
Okay, there it goes.
Yeah, it just takes a little longer, I think. Oh, God.
Oh, fine. I gotta come do everything.
Well, I can do it, I'm just not gonna like it. You know, it's sort of like taxes, or, you know, old people.
Right. Or old people's taxes.
Yeah. Well, you know, those are easy, actually. Oh god. They all, you know, they weren't dropping directly onto my face as much when I was testing out my ideas.
Yeah, well, you know.
It's like, you know, they have face, you know, face radar, I don't know. Surface-to-face missiles. God damn it. Man.
This isn't so bad.
No, like I said.
This would kind of suck single player, though.
Yeah, the spawn rate makes the night, or the survival of the first night
Difficult?
Oh, yeah. Because, it is faster on, or the spawn rate, I think it, actually, no. The spawn rate is about the same as it was on single player for me. Huh.
I think that dirt went over the side because the zombie fell through the block.
Hey, other zombie. Eat fist. I will fist the shit out of you. Wait. Never mind.
Good job, James.
God damn it. I'm having one of those weird existential moments lately because it's, I'm old.
Yeah?
Well, it's just the fact I realized the other day that it's not that, you know, I'm twice as old as a lot of the people who watch my videos. The other day I realized I am 3 times as old as some of the people that watch my videos. It's just wow. Oh well. That was a surreal moment.
Could be worse.
I just
The
hope
zombies seem to like you a lot better than they like me.
I noticed that. Maybe it's because of the shirt. They see red and they attack like a bull.
Well, let's find out if they still go for you first if we're standing in opposite positions.
Yeah, seriously.
Maybe they're just programmed to turn left.
Could be. Come on. That one appears to be jigging. Okay.
Okay, so I think we verified the turn left principle.
Yeah.
These are NASCAR zombies.
He's making a left turn. Did you hear about the trouble they got into the other day because because they figured out that a group of drivers fixed a race?
No, I don't follow NASCAR.
I only did because I always thought, or only heard about that because I always figured that the races were kind of fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And Rob mentioned the story because, like, there was some driver who is really far ahead of the pack, and I'm going to do something stupid here.
Oh, no.
Some driver who was really far ahead of the pack, and his team leader wanted basically a different one of his teammates.
Jay?
Yeah? Oh. Well. Alright, I'm back. Ah, God. I made all the mistakes.
With my face.
Well, I'm almost dead too, so...
I have picked up some stone, though. I only have 2 hearts left and no...
I have half a heart. Zombie juggling! But I think by the time tomorrow comes around, how much dirt do you have?
44 and 2 stone.
Yeah, by tomorrow, we'll probably be able to get all the way to, wood, so... we can probably have one of us positioned on each platform collecting resources once we have swords.
Swords are good.
Yeah, I want swords, because it makes the zombies take maybe 3 hits instead of 10.
Maybe we should have left the extended crafting table mod installed.
I don't know. That seems a little cheaty. But it would actually go surprisingly well with this mod, so I'd, you know, put that in. Yeah, we are using raised minimap and entities radar, just so everyone's aware.
But that was mostly my suggestion for debugging purposes once we start spawn trapping.
Yeah. Oh, God. Here I am back. Oh god, I'm punching you.
Poopy.
I got all the dirt, though.
Did you get the stone?
Yep. So, that's no loss. And our health is full now. And now we begin punching each other. Yeah, but as soon as we can get a wooden pick, we can dig up all of this cobble.
Well, we can dig up the 3x3 space that has obsidian under it anyway.
Oh no, you can actually dig up the ones next to it too and turn this into a nice safe spawn pit. But as always, everything comes with risk, so... Though, mostly what I would like would be a chest to put crap in, for safety.
Well, we can work on that too.
Yeah. Looks like the sun should be coming up in like 2-3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably get 1 or 2 more spawns in that time. Come on.
Well, we died once each so far. That doesn't seem too bad under the circumstances.
No, actually, and I think mostly the deaths were kind of related to us running around punching each other, too.
Well, it wasn't punching each other. You punched me.
Well, you punched me a couple times, too.
I did not.
Pretty sure you did.
Not since we started the video.
Fair enough.
Not enough to actually impact your health at the time you died.
Oh, but another interesting thing I noticed, modified mobs seem to lose the intellect problem, or the gained intellect that tells them not to walk out into the sunrise.
Uh-huh.
So when I built a trap, or when I was playing single player and trying to build a functional trap around these guys, they kept walking out and setting themselves on fire to attack me.
Interesting.
And they would not run back to cover.
Okay, so we shouldn't get any more spawns at this point.
Which means I'm going to get out here and carefully hold shift. Because I don't want to die. 4, 5. I gotta get directly under that thing to make this work properly. Or to build a good spawning platform.
Let's see, what's that one? That's the cobblestone. I guess we don't need that immediately.
No, we will be fine in that respect. 3. Alright. That's 1/4 of the platform. Alright. Probably have... I'm hoping I have enough, because the other thing you definitely need to do when you build one of these platforms is build a wall at the back, because these skeletons will drive you right off the edge.
On that note, at least we don't have better archery installed.
Well, thankfully, none of the skeletons or zombies or anything have weapons.
Oh, well.
They all have blocks. They do still drop arrows, though. So, we can build some pretty effective traps if we need to.
That spawner's a little bit higher than the other one.
Yes. Right. And there, we have corners to cower in while, oh, yeah, good idea. But yeah, the cowering corners will help a lot. Because that's another, even if you die, your shit doesn't disappear, or doesn't fall off. And if you... Or the reason
Got any dirt left?
No, I've got 2 stone, but that's about it.
Okay, well, I was only able to widen, like, 2/3 of the path.
Now begins the long wait to the second night, because we've used all of our resources already. Look at that sun go up. It's not even noon. But look at how much we accomplished. We've got 1/3 of a room and 3/4 of a walkway. I mean, that's something, huh? But, most of the time I think we're going to be spending a lot of time just planning during the day. But,
It's like a turn-based strategy game, except you can't skip the off time.
Well, you can. I could always time set night and we could have another, you know... Because it's kind of just, basically skipping to the... Fuck.
What?
You know, skipping to the trouble. I'm not. I guess it counts as cheating, so I probably wouldn't do it. But you know, time set night would make us instantly in trouble, or time set 13,500. Yes, I think that's the point which anything will, or spawner mobs will start spawning.
Of course, once we can get a roof built over this, it won't be a problem anyway.
Mm-hmm. And getting a roof built over the dirt and wood ones will be our main objective, because the wood one will allow us to build everything else, and the dirt one will allow us to build... Well, actually, I guess the dirt one should be our first objective, shouldn't it? But, well... Actually, weapons will be our first objective. Weapons and tools.
And chests.
Yeah, and chests. But we're going to want to expand the outer edge of this platform by, I think, 3. And then turn it into one of those, well, let me see. Yeah, well, dig down, because, yeah, these cobbles are hovering over the air. But if you dig out the 9 in the middle first, you can then dig them out if you shift, click, and hold. And then you can just add in dirt around the edge and create a wall, or create a more stable floor. And then this can easily be transmuted into a room. But it needs to be one wider to be a good spawning room, because then it'll, then everything that will spawn within the radius will fall into the pit, as opposed to the possibility of landing over here.
So the skeletons don't come out with bows.
No, they come out with wood blocks, but they take like 10 hits to kill. But but each one drops 2 blocks of wood, which is enough to
Make a chest.
Well, make a chest, or more importantly, make a crafting table and a sword. Which is what I think we're going to want immediately. It was probably going to involve us getting...
Killed?